once you have your stance, you want to make sure that you put your bow hand in the right place. And as we discussed earlier, you want to make that Y area. Now some people like to go a little bit further out and a little bit further in. Again, it's a very natural area that you need to find to make it comfortable. The more comfortable it is, the more consistent you will be. So what you do is shoot, and as you shoot, you want to make sure that the bow jumps straight out. If it moves one way or the other way, you may have to work just a little bit on your grip to eliminate that, what we call torque. If you put too much pressure on this side of the hand, that will cause this bow to torque this way. So what you could do is just cut down just a little bit with your file, usually like a little wood rasp or a file there, and cut that down just a little bit, and that will make this bow jump straight out. When the bow jumps straight out, it'll be more consistent. Another area that's very important is your bow arm. When you set your bow arm up, make sure that you're reaching to the target. When you reach to the target, this keeps the shoulder down. Many archers, as they draw up, the pull and the shoulder comes up. This is really inconsistent whenever you do it this way. So it's better to always think of reaching to the target. As you reach, make sure that you keep your elbow, the back elbow, up high. When you keep it up high, this keeps your shoulders level to the target. If your shoulders drop just a little bit, this causes the shoulder wanting to come back up again, and then you have to draw more in the back to stay consistent. So it's always best to stay straight up. So let's try it. You reach up, keep that shoulder down and reach to the target, draw up, keep the elbow up, and then you have good form. If you don't, what can happen is most people will do this. As you can see, as this elbow comes down, this shoulder wants to come up. So always think of keeping the shoulder down, the elbow up, and you'll be okay. Remember when we talked about making sure that your bow arm's out straight, your elbows back here? One easy way to be able to do that is by using your back muscles. Back muscles are very critical for an archer. If you can use your back muscles, you'll be more consistent. How will that happen is by relaxing your arms. Keep your arms relaxed. That forces you to use your shoulders. And the shoulders that would hold it together basically is your back muscles. And that will keep you good and tight. When you execute, you'll follow through properly. A perfect example of an archer not using back muscles is a person when they let go, they collapse. They fold in just a little bit as they let go. Now a good archer, when they execute, they'll come back this way. And what happens there is they're using their back. Remember, relax the arms. That's the secret, the key to it. Now we want to talk a little bit about how to put your fingers on the string. We discussed it earlier, is making sure that you put your fingers, essentially make that little S hook and you put it in about the center of the middle joints. And that's good. Now remember that as you make that S, relax your fingers just a little bit. When you relax, what will happen is this fingers will just roll out and catch. And the top finger will be in the middle, in the joint. The bottom finger will be very close to that joint, and then the middle finger will be there'll be a little fatty piece right behind that joint, and that will hook you onto the string to let you relax a little bit more. When you have that, then when you let go, you just come right off the string. Very nice and easy. Things to watch out for is making sure that you don't get too tight. Many archers use too much poundage and use too much arm strength to hold the string. And what happens here is they'll cup their fingers like this. When they let go, they'll flip their fingers away from the string, causing plucking, which is not good. So make sure you relax. Keep that relaxed and be able to execute much smoother.